Hello everyone and welcome to the Juzzy channel. Today we're in China again. That's right everyone, welcome back to part 6 of my Exploring China series. This time I'm joined by my mum, Rosie Winter. Okay, give us a Melbourne Airport update at midnight. Having fun? I'll give you a rating, 2.
Women's toilet, 1.
What do you think of Hong Kong so far? Out of 10?
10. You had a self-flushing toilet. You didn't even have to touch them.
Wow. Okay. So from Hong Kong, we've then flown to the capital city of the People's Republic of China, Beijing. Bei means north, Jing means capital. This naming convention is similar across other areas in Chinese history, as Nanjing was translated as the southern capital. Here's a first look at the roads, first impression of Beijing. Very wide, just a massive amount of cars. Went to the hotel, they're playing the NBA, basketball quite popular, and then no high altitude parabolic. Just means don't throw things out the window or jump out the window, I suppose. This is the Mona Lisa on a toilet, or the Mingya Lisa. And here we are just at the mall across the road from the hotel. Some animals here, maybe some ferrets or weasels or something. Quite a modern mall, and then we've stopped in for some pizza. Okay, so we are here at Big Pizza, and you're about to eat Durian Pizza. Live test. What do you think? What is it out of 10?
8.
Hey, that's not bad.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
That's nice. So some very interesting pizza options. We've got Durian Pizza, Fruit Paradise Pizza, Secret Sauce Beef, and Lychee Pizza. Very interesting options. Now, I came across this room here, the salad room, and I did not know if that was the toilet, the kitchen, or what it was. What do you reckon? Let me know in the comments. Just walking around the area. Here are some food dogs. Got this robot machine here. Don't even know what it's doing. Next, we're stopping in at the morning breakfast buffet with some cold mixed pig's ears and some Chinese bayberries. Okay, so we are here at the Chinese buffet and Mum is about to try pig's ears. Okay, let me flip the camera. Yeah, don't get bogged down on the chili.
It's a bit spicy, but that's the chili. Put it this way, if I didn't know it was pig's ears, I would never have guessed it. Right.
Okay.
My dog will be jealous.
I have to get the hooves next. The trotters.
Tomorrow.
Okay, so we have a Chinese bayberry here. New fruit unlocked. That's not bad. It's kind of like a... It looks sort of like a raspberry, but... Yeah, maybe like a 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. Now, the roads in China are just absolutely massive. So many roads, so many cars on the roads. Lots of space though, so it's quite different to other ancient civilizations like, say, Rome, where you've got very narrow streets, not much space to move. There's plenty of room to move here, which is quite shocking. Okay, so we're at Tiananmen Square. How does it feel?
Well, we're lucky we got through all the security checks because there's quite a lot.
Yes.
Looking forward to seeing where the big parade was.
Yeah, let's go in. We'll give you a live update.
Of the outer city wall, this is the inner city wall, imperial city wall, as well as the forbidden city wall. But later on, with the expansion and the development of the city, the walls themselves have been vandalized.
In 1949, Chairman Mao Zedong proclaimed the establishment of the People's Republic of China at Tiananmen Square after victory in the Chinese Civil War. On October the 1st, 1949, Chairman Mao read a message to the nation which translates to, "Fellow countrymen, the Central People's Government of the People's Republic of China was established today," before the March of the Volunteers was played as the new national anthem. Okay, so here we are in Tiananmen Square, very famous monument here in Beijing. Big tourist attraction, can fit 1 million people in this town square. Can you believe that? So this area of Tiananmen Square has a lot of very important buildings. That's including the Great Hall of the People, which is the legislative and political centre of China. And also the National Museum of China is in this area also. The Mausoleum of Mao Zedong is in the southern half of this square. So it's a very culturally significant area filled with political landmarks, which is why it's very high security. We had to pass through multiple security checkpoints just to be able to walk around in this section. So we're just on the other side of Tiananmen Square towards the Forbidden City, and we've just been learning about how Beijing has been protected in the past for the emperors. Very interesting history actually, going back a very, very, very long time. So you kind of get ushered through pretty quickly, but anyway, there's big, so I got this goofy thing to hear the tours for when they walk off. But here we are on the other side of Tiananmen Square, the whatever that's called, pavilion, and on the other side was Chairman Mao's portrait. And yeah, anyway, we're on our way to the Forbidden City, which is a extremely important historical area where the emperor resided, 24 different emperors, I believe, over a period of about 500 years, and the common man or the plebs were not allowed in, but it's a tourist attraction now. So I'm very excited to check this one out. And also picked up a classic beverage, C100 lemon. Had a few of these in Hong Kong and mainland China last year, and delicious, delicious drink. Smile. So we're in the, where are we?
We're in the Forbidden City in the geographical centre of Beijing.
So yes, that's right. We're in the geographical centre of Beijing. The Forbidden City and Tiananmen Square, both right in the very central area of Beijing. Here on the floor, you have some very interesting tiles actually. So some of the floor is quite smooth. That's been refurbished from the old tiles 600 years ago. Some of it they kept the same, but the Forbidden City is officially known as the Palace Museum, and it is the literal and symbolic heart of Beijing, having served as the imperial seat of power for both the Ming and Qing dynasties from 1420 to 1912, which makes it stand as one of the most monumental historical landmarks. Everything about this area has been planned by design, and it holds a lot of cultural weight and significance. So the design deliberately mirrors the ancient Chinese understanding of the universe, hierarchy, and imperial authority. Now, the palace was designed to align perfectly with the traditional Chinese cosmology. It lies directly on Beijing's north-south central axis because the North Star was viewed as the stationary centre of the heaven. The Emperor, the Son of Heaven, built his throne at the earthly epicenter to represent the focus around which the entire empire revolved. If you're walking around here, you might not notice some of the intricacies. So the colours were also very deliberate, and the yellow was the imperial colour exclusively, which is why a lot of the roofs and the walls feature this colour. The walls are also finished in a specific colour of red, which symbolises good fortune and wealth. So we're just about to go see the Panda House at the Beijing Zoo. At this location, we did stop to see the Panda House, which was a good experience for my mum. I'd been to the Chongqing Zoo, which had lots of pandas though, so I actually thought that that was a bit more impressive than what the Beijing Zoo was like. Also, I saw them in Taipei Zoo as well, they were fantastic there. But obviously the pandas are a national symbol of the country, and they are the favourite animal of a lot of people worldwide. So it's a very popular place to be here at the Beijing Zoo. What do you think of the pandas?
Just adorable.
Better than the Adelaide ones?
Yeah, these ones move.
Mm. So we've just gone into this AI digital magic mirror for a photo. I'll show you the results. After the Panda House, we've then just gone back to the mall across the road from the hotel, and the KFC is quite good. They've actually got beef on the menu there, unlike KFC Australia. Not bad at all actually. Then we just went to the supermarket and just had a wander around really, looking at the different foods and snacks and things like that. The fruit and the vegetables, they were humongous. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen carrots this large in my life. But yeah, cool walking around, seeing what the locals are buying here. And we're just sort of staying in a random suburb of Beijing. Not really sure, it wasn't really a significant area really. But yeah, it's quite a good mall and lots to see in there. But here's some of the interesting things I saw. A few Russian things actually. Okay, we're at Mixue. And we just picked up 2 lemonades, 1 ice cream for 10 yuan. That is an absolute bargain. Mixue. So look, $2 for the ice cream. Oh, that's the orange drink. The lemon was 4. Apologies if I've got the pronunciation of Mixue wrong. It might be Mixue, perhaps. I'm not really sure the exact pronunciation. There's actually more of these in the world than McDonald's and Starbucks. Massive brand. You see it commonly across Asia, but lemonade and ice cream shop basically, and it's a Chinese brand. You see it very commonly, very affordable. Now we just have some pictures of art that are in the mall as well. Okay, what are you eating? Black pepper fish skin. Good or bad?
It's not bad. It's very rubbery.
Out of 10?
Actually about 7.
Jeez.
It's actually not what you think.
Alright, well, keep eating. Now that we've filled our bellies up with the braised pepper fish skin, time to get back on the bus, and we're going to the Jade Museum. And yeah, look, we're back on the bus here. The road's obviously huge, good nature. Just look at the road. That's just massive. Look at the amount of lanes here. Like, what is going on? Have you ever seen a road like that in your life? I have not. So anyway, here we are at the Jade.
And the soft jade. The soft jade, we use a carving, like a money dragon ball, happiness ball, zodiac sign, all made of.
So jade is very important in Chinese culture, and it's more than just a stone. It is considered the stone of heaven, and it's carried deep meaning for more than 8,000 years. There is a famous Chinese proverb that sums this up, and it says, "Gold has a price, but jade is priceless." And yeah, it can mean a lot of things like health, wealth, love, lots of different meanings that are very deep in Chinese culture. So next we're at one of the wonders of the world, the China Great Wall. And honestly, it's incredible. Now, this is my second trip to China, but it's the first time that I've seen the Great Wall. The first time I went, I was only in the south of the country, wasn't really near the wall. So I was very excited to see it this time. We are here on the Great Wall. All right, the view from the top. Whoa. So if you want to see more of the Great Wall, I did make a different video about it. I can link that in the description if you missed that. But next we are going to the Summer Palace, another big tourist attraction here in Beijing. This was perhaps an off-peak time of the year to go see the Summer Palace, but this is widely recognized as a masterpiece of Chinese landscape garden design, and it serves as a monumental symbol of imperial history, architectural ingenuity, and the cultural philosophy of balancing human creation with nature. It was also listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1998. Up next, we're having a consultation at the Centre of Traditional Chinese Medicine. I'd been to a similar place, which was the Traditional Medicine Museum of Vietnam in Saigon, which was the most expensive museum in that city. So it was interesting for me to compare this to that. There's a woman who works in this building here, Professor Tu Yu, and she's 95 years old. I believe she still works there today. She actually won a Nobel Prize, and it was for her work that she'd done with malaria. Apparently she saved millions of lives across the world due to her research. So now we're in Beijing's Old Town for its famous Hutongs. And the word Hutong refers to the labyrinth of narrow streets, lanes and alleyways that lace together the traditional residential quarters of Beijing's old city. The term Hutongs dates back over 800 years to the Yuan dynasty from the 13th century, when the Mongol Kublai Khan established his capital Dadu in modern-day Beijing. The most widely accepted theory is that the word originates from the Mongolian word kudug, meaning water well. Because water was the ultimate life source in the city, communities naturally formed around the dug wells. Over time, the lanes connecting the homes built around these wells simply became known as Hutongs. This presented an area which was more like being in touch with the commoners perhaps than what the Forbidden City was, which was historically just, off limits to everybody. But this area here was just a residential area, so it had a bit of a different flavour to it, I will say. We went around to these little rickshaws, a very interesting day. One thing that I thought was quite fascinating in this area was seeing parked cars that had an extra set of tyres strapped to the car. And I wasn't really sure what this was. I asked the tour guide, he said, people strap an extra wheel to the car because dogs in the neighbourhood sometimes like to pee on the cars. So this protected the actual tyre from rust and corrosion. So it was a bit of a decoy tyre. I've never seen this anywhere before, so that was very fascinating. That just about does it for Beijing. Just a truly magnificent city. My mum really enjoyed it as well. This is the first time she's been to Asia ever in all of her life, so it was a very cool experience taking her here. This was just a very large-scale place as well of the world, so it was a big shock to the system. But we're here in the big train station about to head to the ancient capital, Xi'an, where we're going to go see the Terracotta Warriors. And what else is in store? Who knows? You have to stay tuned for the next episode, part 7 of Exploring China. Thanks everyone for watching, and let me know your feedback in the comments. What do you think of Beijing? Would you like to visit here one day? What did you find interesting about this video? Would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.